it's Yomi here. So today is going to be Vlogmas day 16. Right now it is 4:03 in the afternoon. And how are you? Are you doing good? I hope so, because I have a big headache. I had an activity today at work and noises really do affect me. So I have a headache because of that. I already drank a pill, so hopefully it'll subside in a few. But I'm just waiting for it to just be like, go. Just be gone and be like, I'm gonna go, and I'm like, yes, perfect, leave, because I don't want you. But yeah, I haven't been doing much reading. I only read like 3 or 4 pages because I had that activity. I had to pay attention to that activity. And what can I update you from last night? Like last night I did manage to watch the entirety of book 1 of The Legend of Korra, and I started book 2. What I came to a conclusion is that Korra kind of annoys me, like in the second book. Why? Because like I understand where everything is coming from, because you know she was raised in a different way, but she is so easily fooled sometimes that I'm just like, oh man, woman, you're just getting on my nerves, like honestly. But I also like that we're getting to know a lot more from Aang and his kids, and what kind of a father he was, and everything else also about other specific characters, and especially about the spiritual world, because I had forgotten about that. I had forgotten how was it that it actually started. So yeah, I'm really intrigued by that. I'm just a little bit annoyed by her attitude, because like it's like she wants to be fighting all the time. Like, woman, there are other things you can do, you know, perfect your airbending, you know, you can do that, you know. But there are so many things that are just like, woman, just take it easy, you know, and breathe. But what I want to do for today is that I want to read a little bit, and then I'll watch a little bit more Legend of Korra. But right now what I'm doing is that I'm cooking because I'm hungry. So I'm gonna go and do that, and then eventually I'll update you with something productive. Hey guys, so today is Vlogmas day 17, if I'm not mistaken, and I had a pretty productive day planned out. I was like, let me take my camera, I'm gonna record when I get to work, and everything's gonna be perfect. I'm gonna spend the entire day correcting, and then, you know, I'll do a few errands that I need to do, and then I'll come home. That didn't happen. I took my camera. That was one thing that I actually did do. But I noticed that when I was going to film, the battery was completely dead, and the only thing I managed to say was, hey, I'm Xiaomi. So that was marvelous. Yeah, but anywho, I did correct a lot. I'm tired of correcting. I had a few unexpected errands to run and a few things that I needed to take care of, and I'm home right now. I'm tired. It's raining, so if you hear any noises, it's because of that. The rain came out of nowhere, honestly, because it was like relaxed, and then out of nowhere it just started raining. It was really windy, and I was scared because like also when I was at work, it was extremely windy. Like I was like, wait, we're gonna have another hurricane that we didn't know about? But it was that intense, like honestly. But yeah, I did get book mail, but I'm gonna show that to you tomorrow, just because like I don't want to set up my tripod or anything like that, because like the only thing I want to do right now is go to sleep, because it's roughly like around 9 at night. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna say a little bit of an update. I haven't been reading, I haven't been doing anything, just because this week is really intense, since, you know, I have to do a lot of things for work, especially with correcting and uploading on the Department of Education site, the grades and whatnot. So yeah, I still have a few things left to correct, which I'm still not done, and we're supposed to put everything up by tomorrow. That's not gonna happen. I'm gonna be perfectly honest, it's not gonna happen. But yeah, like I said, I got some book mail, some exciting book mail. What I noticed about The Legend of Korra, the romance, man, just like the back and forth. I'm just like, are you kidding me? What? No, I'm not feeling that. I don't like that. But I'm gonna keep on watching it because I like The Legend of Korra, you know. But it's getting really, really intense. And I also forgot how was it that battle went down, so I'm really intrigued to see the final 3 episodes that I'm missing. But yeah, I'll update you tomorrow, just because like I said, I'm just gonna go to sleep because I'm really, really tired. So hope you have a good night also, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Good morning. Today is Vlogmas day 18, and it is 7:18 right now. I'm on my way to work. Today is a t-shirts and sweats kind of day because I have zero energy to be presentable. And besides, there really aren't that many students at school because we're roughly in finals or final couple of days, and it's countdown for me has already begun. There are 2 days, well, counting today, there are 3 days left of work, but for me it's 2 days of work. Thank you. Mira, hedionda. Deja que yo haga lo mismo con lo tuyo. Deja que yo haga lo mismo con lo tuyo. No importa. Eso tiene el hedionda ese. My mother caught me vlogging and she asked me if I'm crazy. Nope, I'm not. Okay, I don't know what was my last chain of thought because my mother interrupted me, but like, yeah, I didn't get any reading done, just in case you're wondering, because like, your girl's not gonna get any reading done. Last night I wanted to watch TV, but that didn't happen. Also, I honestly just fell asleep. I knocked out really early, but this morning I told myself to stop procrastinating, and I actually did bring a book. I brought Strange and Ever After by Susan Denard. This is the 3rd installment in the series. This is one that I would like to, oh, here's my orange pen. I was looking for it and I found it today. Oh my god. You see, that's why past me puts things away. I don't know where I put them away, and then future me finds them after I fought for like 3 million years. But yeah, I decided to bring this book. Even though I have a lot of things to correct, I do have to go to do an errand, so I would like to stop at Starbucks. Been a while since I had any Starbucks. I like to have a cold drink just because I can't have too many warm drinks because it warms up my stomach and it starts hurting. So yeah, I'm just gonna head to work, correct everything that I have to correct, and then hopefully do that little errand that I have to do and get myself a nice cold Starbucks drink and read a little bit there for a while I'm at there. So I'll update you later throughout the day. Okay, so time for a little bit of a reading update. Right now it is 4:55 and I already got myself some Starbucks, and I also got myself a panini, and so far it's settled real nicely in my stomach, so I'm really grateful for that, because like I wanted a panini so badly that you have no idea. I also, like I said, I wanted to stop procrastinating and I wanted to start reading, so I took with me Strange and Ever After. Right now I am on page 15. Well, an interesting revelation was given, so oh my god, somebody just passed by. So I'm excited to see where else is it that it leads to, and if it was that person who actually did that. So I'm quite intrigued by that. And yeah, what I'm gonna do now is that I'm gonna go to Walmart, buy the 2 final Christmas gifts that I need, and hopefully I find them. I appreciate the fact that today is Vlogmas day 19, which means that today was the last day that I had to go to work until January. Praise Jesus, man. Oh, I'm so excited, man. I'm gonna read, I'm gonna procrastinate, I'm just going to enjoy my vacation and obviously watch a lot of TV because that's what I want to do. But I'm just gonna enjoy these next couple of days. I do have to take my mother to an appointment tomorrow, Friday, and also on Monday. She has 2 separate appointments, but aside from that I have nothing else planned, aside from obviously, you know, hanging out with my family, playing with my dogs and whatnot. But aside from that I don't have anything else planned, so I'm freaking excited about that. You have no idea. Like, I'm really happy. But today has been a day, like I don't have no makeup on. I've taken everything off. I'm roughly in pajamas because like I wanted to rest. Like today I had an activity earlier at work and it was a little bit exhausting, but it was really good. Also today was a funny day for me because like when I woke up I was like, yeah, I woke up early, I'm doing everything early, I have plenty of time. But then when I go out, I'm like, something feels off, you know, something feels weird. I didn't know what it was. When I get in the car and turn it on, it tells me that it's 7:50. Bear in mind I enter at work at 8 in the morning and I'm here like, what the hell happened to the battery in my car? Please don't tell me that I'm gonna need a new battery. So, you know, I keep on walking. I'm like, well, maybe there's nothing happening. Phone said a different time, and I was like, my phone and my car both have different times. They're not pairing up because here in Puerto Rico we don't have daylight saving times. When I get to work, I'm like, but bear in mind, I'm driving to work and I'm still feeling something off, something weird. I'm like, when I get to work, I'm like, wow, I don't have to do any line. Oh my God, this is perfect. The director is there speaking to other people, and I'm like, oh my God, no, please don't tell me. Please don't tell me. When I go and clock in, it said 8:20 and my phone said 7:20. I wanted to cry because I'm the kind of person that I need to be there on time, or at least, you know, 20 minutes before. Like, I can't clock in at 8 in the morning. I have to clock in at 7:50 or, you know, 7:40 or 7:30, something like that. I was clocking like around that time, and I was sentimental. I told him, like, I want to cry, but no. I even showed him, like, look, my phone says it's 7:20 and it's 8:20. He was like, no, don't worry about it, just go, because he knew that I had an activity. He was like, no, your student's over there, go, 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 go. And I'm like, okay, but oh my God, I need to breathe. So yeah, that was my morning. That was beautiful, spectacular. But yeah, today what I want to do, or what I would like to do, is that I do want to upload an Instagram pic, because I did take 2 pictures for today and tomorrow, because I'm kind of getting back into the mood of Instagram. I don't know, I've been feeling a little bit off from everything. Like, I haven't even edited anything, and I need to edit, so that's how off I am on everything. But I also would like to read a little bit and watch a few YouTube videos, and possibly, if I can, I would like to watch at least 3 or 4 episodes of The Legend of Korra. I say this, watch that, I'm not going to read, I'm not going to watch any YouTube videos, and I'm going to go straight to watching The Legend of Korra. Probably that's what I'm going to do, because, like, I'm so undecisive. But yeah, what I wanted to do now is that I wanted to show you the books that I said that I got a few days ago, because I haven't been able to show them to you, so I really want to show them, because, like, I'm excited for a lot of them, and some I'm really intrigued to reread or just start in general. So let me show you what the books that I got in my Thanksgiving break, where I decided to go on a shopping spree for books. Okay, so the first book that I want to speak about, because, like, I need to speak about this book, is Crown of Feathers by Nikki Pao Preto. Oh my freaking lord, if you're sitting down, you haven't gotten this book, go get it. Pre-ordered it. Just stop what you're doing and pre-order this book, because this book was freaking amazing, man. I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. I started this book in audio format, quickly changed to ebook, and I've been dying to get my hands on it, because I want to annotate the living crap out of this book. This was just such a great world building, wonderful prose, and just characters that I freaking loved. We do have 3 perspectives, so bear that in mind. We get 3 different characters that are so different, so amazing, but yet, you know, some you like start off like having like a little bit of a bad vibe towards them, but then, you know, they continue to grow, and there are other characters that are just so sweet and just so like, I love you so much. But this was just such an amazing story, man. I highly recommend for everybody to read this. And here we have, in Crown of Feathers, what we have are roughly Phoenix Riders and people that have magic. They're called animags, if I'm not mistaken. And what they can do is that they can speak to animals, but their biggest magic is speaking to Phoenix. What we have here is that before, there used to be these Phoenix Riders that were heavily revered. You know, they were the epitome of everything. But then in the queendom, because there have been queendoms, and women rule with these Phoenix Riders, and it is known that women Phoenix Riders are one of the most savages that there are, which is something that I was just like, this is so amazing. And then something happened. There was a blood war, and roughly the empire separated from the Phoenix Riders, and they were persecuted. So anybody who had a phoenix were either put down or imprisoned. And the people who speak to animals, the animages, or people who wield magic, are roughly prisoners or slaves now, so they've become slaves. But there is this rebellion brewing in the midst, and we have Phoenix Riders who are, you know, picking up the mantle again. The problem is that there aren't that many phoenixes, because in order for a phoenix to come out of its shell, there's a lot of things that go into process. Roughly, like, they choose who they want. So it's also something that was really interesting about this story. But oh my god, there are a lot of revelations, there are a lot of things that are happening, and also, like, our main character decides to dress as a boy to go undercover into the Phoenix Riders camp, because they only accept male to become Phoenix Riders. And this is where shenanigans ensue. Everything starts going down. There are a lot of things that are, you know, building up to. There are some side characters that are really, really interesting. I just cannot wait to see what else happens. And also that ending, oh my god, that final moment of revelation, I honestly read it and my jaw dropped. That's how shocked I was at what was given, because you have a lot of backstory that's being given. How was it that these queendoms came to be, and what was it that, you know, met their demise? What was this blood war, which is something that's very vital in what happened? And it was just like everything that's piecing itself together. I was just like, oh my god. The fact that I love about this is that we have a timeline, we have glossary, we have a map. There is great world building being woven into the story. And even though some people might see that in the beginning it's a little bit info dumpy, me, a person who loves world building, I didn't see it that way. I just devoured everything about it. But like the writing also is just magnifique. The characters are simply amazing. You just can't help but root for them because they're just genuinely amazing, and you get to feel their growth and you get to feel what is it that they want. It was just, oh man, honestly, I'm gonna stop gushing, but this was just such an amazing story. You need to pick this up. The next book that I decided to pick up is a sequel, and that is Rules, which is a sequel to Want by Cindy Pon. Want was one that I really did enjoy. The first book that I read that is set in Taipei, Taiwan, and just the fantasy being woven into the story. The characters were simply amazing. It is told from different perspectives, so bear that in mind, but I thought that the characters were so distinctive and so unique, and it also made me crave for Chinese food and also different kinds of food. And I was like, oh my god, like I want to eat this. It sounds so delicious. But like there is conspiracy, there is corruption, there's a lot of things happening in Want that was just amazing. There are so many interesting twists that are happening in the story because there's a lot going down, and you don't know anything about Want. Roughly, Want is where Earth has roughly become an environmental disaster. Pollution has spread everywhere. People can't live, you know, breathing normal air, so they have to walk around in these suits. The problem is that it's roughly divided into two separate you know, can I say classes of people. We have the poor, we have the rich. They do have different names, but I can't remember which are they for the life of me. But obviously rich can afford anything. The poor, you know, are dying off really quickly, and there's this, you know, conspiracy theory happening. There's also this okay, let's stand up, let's fight for what we want, and let's help our people. So we have people fighting. It's like a little internal civil war. They're fighting, you know, to better everything that's happening. And there's also this new virus that's being discovered, and people are being killed off. But is it really a virus or is it man-made? It's just, it makes you plague those questions, and it's just very interesting the way it was done, and I really did enjoy everything about it. So I can't wait to see what happens in the sequel. So the next book that I decided to get is part of a trilogy. It is the finale in the trilogy. It's called Finale by Stephanie Garber. I really did enjoy Caraval. I haven't continued with Legendary, so obviously I haven't gotten to this one, but like I said, I really did enjoy Caraval, and I'm intrigued. I've heard such amazing things from this series, especially the second and the third one. And it's funny because like the first one a lot of people didn't like, but I really did enjoy it. I enjoyed it a lot more than the Night Circus. Like I was not a fan of the Night Circus, and I really did enjoy Caraval. So I can't wait to see what else happens in Legendary and also Finale. This is a series that I would like to start in 2020 because like I did start it, I just want to finish everything, which obviously I have to reread Caraval because I've, you know, forgotten a few little details. But this is really exciting, and yeah, I can't wait. Like I love the covers, they're really cute. The next one is also like part of a series, and this one is Thunderhead by Neil Shusterman. Scythe was a surprise read for me. I was not expecting to freaking enjoy that book, but I love the idea of Scythes, of the fact that we have a utopia, the fact that we have everything has been resolved. There's no death, there's no you know, diseases and whatnot, and you know, but we do have to control the human population through scythes. And I really did enjoy it. I also did enjoy like what was it that the Thunderhead has to do with the story. So it was a really interesting take. I enjoyed the characters. I did not like the romance in it. But I was just surprised by how much I love that story and the little twists and revelations that are happening. And I was just like, oh my god, this is so good. So since The Toll finally came out, I was like, you know what? Perfect time for me to actually finish the series. So I wanted Thunderhead for quite a while. And this one didn't say that it was damaged, but it is a little bit damaged throughout the book, which is something that I'm quite disappointed by, because like if it would have specified that it was damaged, then I'll be like, okay, but this one didn't specify that it was damaged, and it is damaged. So I don't know how I feel on that, but we're gonna continue. Okay, apparently every single book that I got is part of a sequel. Like, I stopped buying bulks of books, like in the sense of buying every single book as it's, you know, finally released or at the end of the release, just because I've noticed that I've done that and I've regretted that decision. So what I do now is that I either read the first book, hear the audio format. If I enjoy it, then I'll pick up the physical format. But the next book is also part of a series, and I really enjoyed the first one. I just need to continue with this series because if I'm not mistaken, the third book already came out, but I decided to get the second one, which is As She Ascends by Jodi Meadow. I love that this is, well, the first one is Before She Ignites. The fact that we have character-driven stories and how weak the character was. I don't remember her name right now, and I'm not gonna look. But like her growth and the people that she meets and what is it that's happening to, you know, her world in general, you know, and the people that she's surrounded by, and are these people ones that she should trust, or, you know, is there a lot more to it? And also the fact that, you know, dragons are woven into the story. It isn't a story about dragons. You get side little stories of dragons, and I'm hoping that in this book we get a lot more from the dragon aspects of the story, because in the first one it was vaguely mentioned. We did have bits and pieces about it, but I enjoyed what we got, so I can't wait to see what else is it that happens. But this one is a big one. How many pages is this? Ooh, it's 100 pages. Oh, it's more than 500 pages. Try not to spoil myself. I don't want to spoil myself because I love the character here. 539 pages. No, more than that. Oh, I don't want to spoil myself. Oh, okay. Oh, 550 pages. Ooh. When She Reigns is the final one. But I think that one already came out this year, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, this is one that I'm also going to start for 2020. The next one is also part of a series. It's roughly the 4th book in the series. Where are they at? Oh, they're right there. And it is The Blood Spell by CJ Redwine. This is part of the Ravenspire series. I adore the Ravenspire series. They are fairy tale books set in the same world but told in different kingdoms. The first one, or like through different fairy tales. The first one was called The Shadow Queen, which is a Snow White retelling. The second one is called The Wish Granter, which is a Rumpelstiltskin reimagining, can I say? And the other one is The Traitor Prince. I always forget The Traitor Prince, which is the story about, but it's about a prince, like, oh, the Prince in the Mask. Oh, I'll write it here because I can't remember for the life of me. But this one, as you can tell, is Cinderella. I've heard such great things about it, and I cannot wait. Like, look at the map. Like, look at on the cover. Oh my god, such a pretty book. But what I love about this is that you get the, in every single book you get the map in different colors, but this is roughly, you know, the world, and you get stories set in different kingdoms, which is what I enjoy. Like I told you, the Shadow Queen is my all-time favorite just because I love the characters. I love that we have Draconi, which are roughly shape-shifting dragons. What is not to love? What is not to love? But I can't wait to get to this one. I've enjoyed every single one of them. One that I'm dying for to be written is a Hansel and Gretel retelling. They have been sprinkled throughout the books, and in The Traitor Prince we got more mention from them, and I'm just here like, when are we gonna get a Hansel and Gretel retelling? Like, I am down for that. That's the one that I'm like, my heart is aching for that one because it was just like, so freaking amazing. But yeah, I'm excited to get to the final book that I decided to get because I was like, I need this. I've always wanted to read that, and that is the Blackest Night Saga by a lot of different authors. I love the Lantern Corps. DC is one of my favorite universes being created, especially with superpowers and mutants and whatnot. And the lantern core is my all-time favorite. Like, oh my god, I freaking adore it. How we have all the lantern cores, and how was it that everything went down, and where was it that the white lantern core came from. And here we get the black lantern core, and what is it that they're capable of doing. I've always wanted to read it, like I said, and I was just like, perfect timing, because it's just right there. It's a lot cheaper than from what I would normally pay for here, and I was like, yes, I need it in my life because my geeky heart speaks volumes and wants it so badly. So yeah, those are all the books that I managed to acquire. I'm waiting on one more book because that's another gift, but eventually, hopefully, it'll come. I do have to buy a bookshelf. I wanted to buy a little mini bookshelf for right here, but when I went to buy it, I didn't have my little brother, and I can't carry heavy things. And then when I went to buy it with my little brother, they were sold out because they only had 2. So I have to wait until they actually like restock them, and so I can buy that, because like I really want one here so I can put all these books here, the books that I have there, because I need to get these books out of here, because if not, I can't write on my desk. And now that I have vacation, I really need my desk, because I have to do a few things for work, a few presentations and PowerPoints and whatnot, because I need to do those. And also I would like to read. I'm also constructing my bullet journal for 2020. It's gonna be this one. It's gonna be really small, just because I work better where I see the calendar like monthly. I can't be the type of person where I have 1 month and then I have to write something else. No, I have to see everything like right there, and I've already estimated how I'm going to divide this. I just needed to get a few stickers that I need to get. I needed to print something which I already printed, but I need to get a few more things before I actually start that. So this is something that I'm going to entertain myself with between Saturday and Sunday, and then, you know, a little bit every other day as we go off. But I already have like a rough sketch of what is it that I want, because like this works out better for me. I'm more of a to-do list person than actually like those big bulky calendars, because like I can't honestly, but I would like to have a bigger journal. It's just that I don't want to carry too many things, and I haven't found the right journal that I want, you know. I found it once, then when I went to buy it, it was sold out and they haven't brought it back. But the one that I did find, I have it for my reading journal, so I really don't want to have like 2 separate ones, but I might consider like just, you know, eventually like having this one also, but like including another one where I include everything else. But I don't know how I'm gonna work that out yet, just because like I normally have something that I need just to see what is it that I'm doing on a daily basis, and something separated from my reading journal, and I really don't want to tie both of them up, because if not, I'm just not gonna function with them, because I do have it currently that way and I barely pay attention to it. So yeah, this is what I want to do as my bullet journal. So yeah, I'm just gonna go do something with my life, and yeah, I'll update you tomorrow, because I'm not gonna read. Like, let's be real. I'll say that and then I'll start reading a little bit, but I don't know. I'll talk to you later, because I don't know what I want to do. So peace out.